Hello Aries, I'm Poetic Heretic, and welcome to your February 2017 Tarot Forecast. Do remember you can use these videos for your sun, rising, and moon signs. So let's get right into it. You're starting off the month with the Three of Cups. This is a card of friendship, celebration, social events, social gatherings, a lot of enjoyment of life. It can also refer to close relationships like within family. It can even be marriage sometimes. So you're starting off the month feeling really good, having friends and family around, and enjoying the abundance of life. The next card, what may help or hinder you, is the Lovers. This is basically saying, well, it could be saying a number of things in this rather complex spread. First, it's saying that logic and the intellect and rational thinking will help you in this month of February. It's also saying that an important decision might be part of what helps you for this month, because it is a card of decisions and choices. Now, this may also be one of the rare occasions where the Lover's card actually refers to a lover, because it's crossing over the Three of Cups. So it could be that if you have a lover already, that person will be quite helpful to you in getting what you want or in achieving happiness this month of February. Because remember, it's crossing over the Three of Cups, and this is a card of communication, relationships, friendships, even lovers and marriage, stuff like that. The next card is the Emperor reversed. This is the underlying energy. This could be an older man in your life who is acting in an immature manner or is otherwise problematic in some way. And he's kind of like beneath the surface, or it's like he's bothering you, but it's just beneath the surface. It's not really on your mind because he's the underlying energy. But for others watching, instead of an older man, or it could be an older man acting immature, or it could be both, this can also indicate the underlying energy of a lack of discipline, a lack of ambition and drive. And this card is basically encouraging you to strengthen your willpower, to strengthen your ambition and drive and inner strength. And what it really is so much more having to do with your inner discipline, not your discipline where you're taking action in the outside world, but instead your discipline on the inside world, your inside world, where basically you want to make sure that your mental world is in order, and it's really having a lot to do with self-confidence. So that's the encouragement from that card. And remember, with the Lover's card here, it's like saying use your logic and rational thinking to develop that inner self-confidence, and that will be very helpful to you this month. And especially as we get into some of the cards coming up, you can see even more how that will be helpful to you. The next card, for the past and issues you've had to deal with, we have the Four of Swords reversed. This is indicating a lack of discipline again. It's kind of commenting on that, but what it's really, as far as I can tell, predominantly saying here is that you may have had issues with feeling like it was challenging to think logically and to think rationally and to be detached and stay detached and have an objective perspective on something. Could have been a situation, or it could have just been in general. And now, again, when we go back to the Three of Cups, it's almost like saying now it's better in a sense. It's like you've got good stuff going on with friends and family and whatever, and as a result of that, these things aren't like bothering you so much anymore, but they're still kind of sort of there because the Emperor reversed here kind of highlights that again. This whole excessive subjectivity or a lack of discipline and stuff like that. And so, again, look to the Lover's card with its logic and objectivity and rational thinking as what can help you improve, basically, because that is the idea after all. It's kind of one of the main reasons that that we even do these spreads here is to help everyone improve their lives as much as possible. The next card is the Page of Swords reversed. Now, the Page of Swords reversed and the Four of Swords reversed, they can both talk about blocked expression. However, the Page of Swords reversed we have in what you hope to achieve. So, it's like saying, again, you've been feeling the issues surrounding thinking clearly or objectivity and feeling the blocked expression. Things have improved significantly, but you're still wanting to break free from that to some extent. And when we look at the combination of cards here, it's like you're saying that you are focused on developing more self-confidence and inner discipline. And then when we add the Three of Cups in particular into the mix, some of you could be saying that it's important to you to have more socialization, to attend more social gatherings, or spend more time with friends and family, stuff like that. The Page of Swords upright is like a friendly card, or refers to someone who is friendly, and so it's almost like you're trying to unblock that energy, because when a card is reversed, that means the energy is blocked more or less. And so that could be what you're reaching for. It's like you've got this going on so far with the Three of Cups, but it appears that you want more. And you might even be, for some of you, it might even be that you're feeling not as confident about your social skills. The Lover's card also comments on that, a card having to do with social skills. And so you might be trying to basically use the celebrations going on at the beginning of the month with friends or whatever as almost like an action-oriented way of boosting your confidence about your social skills or social etiquette or your composure or whatever. But we'll get a little bit more into that as we go here. The next card for the near future, you have the Knight of Wands reversed. This is again reminding you that just like the Emperor reversed was saying, you want to focus you want to develop your ambition and drive. You want to make sure that's present. It's like saying, if you haven't done that by, well, early in the month, about a week into the month, you may be feeling weakness, doubt, hesitation. You may be easily swayed by others. You may be feeling some feelings of apathy, or like a lack of vision or weak vision. And so, again, you really want to make sure that you have, or that you at least do the best you can to develop your inner discipline and confidence and willpower and ambition and drive. And so when you get to this point in the month, it'll basically be like this energy is unblocked, and you will have that ambition, concentration, energy, drive, and all of that. Now, the Knight of Wands reversed could also refer to the older man who's acting in an immature manner. It could be a separate individual as well, a fire sign male who is giving you trouble in some way early in the month. Or it could just be the general meanings of the card that we just went over. Same with the Page of Swords reversed up here. This could be a young male or female air sign who is causing you some trouble and is like on your mind. But again, these cards, they can either refer to a person or they can refer to the general meanings of the cards. And speaking of court cards, we have another one here for your attitude or position on the situation about halfway through the month. It is the Knight of Swords. And so first of all, speaking of people, this could be an adult male air sign who assists you in some way in getting back on track, or is at least on your mind, is quite personal to you because he is showing up in your attitude or position area of the spread. Now, if it's not referring to a person, this is basically a dose of good news. This is where basically the rest of the reading turns really, really good. This is saying that you have your objectivity back, or at least you're feeling more objective. You're feeling concentrated. I mean, look at the Knight of Swords. He's ready to rush off to battle. You're feeling concentrated and more focused and more precise and technical. This is like a card of precision and technical skill as well. And so it's like you're no longer dealing with these challenges as much. It looks like by the middle of the month, most Aries will more or less have overcome the challenges relating to inner confidence and inner discipline encountered earlier in the month. The next card for the outside force coming in is the Three of Pentacles. This is likely some kind of work opportunity or some other kind of opportunity that allows you to demonstrate this renewed discipline and objectivity that you are feeling. It's a time for labor and discipline. It's a time for more of this precision and technical skill, which is another thing that the Lovers card does talk about, is precision and technical skill. So that will help you. And this is another 3 referring to communication, which you have over here, and 3s are Gemini. Gemini rules the Lovers card. So there's a lot going on with communication this month for Aries. And so remember that that will be to your benefit. And whatever opportunity this is coming your way, it will be to your benefit to embrace it, to utilize it in some way. And it should just come right to you. It shouldn't be something that you have to seek out because it is the outside force coming in. This card can also refer to a time of teaching and learning. Notice the people in the card there, like negotiating the apparent construction of something, and teaching and learning from each other. And interestingly enough, the Lover's card can also refer to learning and higher education, so that could be a theme for some of you as well, is the advantage of learning and higher education. So, the next card. For your hopes or fears, we have the Eight of Wands. This is a card of swift change, of rapid success, things just changing quickly for the better. And when we take it in context with the rest of the spread here, this is saying that you are hoping for a fast change. This is saying that you're hoping for action to more or less be the solution to kind of get you what you want. And it comes back to the motivation aspect of things and the willpower aspect of things. Remember with the Emperor reversed here. The Eight of Wands is like you're hoping to get your willpower strengthened or back completely if you feel like you've lost it. And it could even be that you're wanting to take action to compensate for a lack of inner stability. And basically the advice is to not do that, to find the inner stability first and then take the action. But it's like, you got this dose of it, of feeling better at the beginning of the month with friends and or family, and now it's like it's almost like you're trying to make more social events happen, taking the action to do that so that you then feel better. But remember, that's not the way you want to do it. And I know, of course, Aries, as a fire sign, you love taking action. I'm all for taking action, but the advice here is to use the logic and intellect to restore your inner confidence first, and then take the action. Take the action when it's something that it's like you want to do, as opposed to something that you feel like you need to do in order to feel better. Like, feel better first and then take the action, basically. Also, to back up just a bit here, because I want to go over this, the Knight of Swords card for your attitude or position, this is a card that is the will directing the intellect. And so that is almost right, because the Lover's card here reminds us that the advantage this month for you, Aries, will be to have the intellect directing the will. So halfway through the month, remember, again, if you're feeling really action-oriented, you want your will to direct your intellect, remember, it's actually better for you to have your intellect directing your will. So remember to focus on that. And then the outcome card, the High Priestess. This is pretty awesome, because this is saying that you have successfully developed this inner strength, inner will, inner discipline, self-confidence, and all of that. And you're standing transformed at the end of the month. You have undergone this inner transformation, and you're so much better for having done it, and you're feeling better. And this could even be like here with the Three of Pentacles later in the month. You're working, you're busy. Maybe you're busy like all month, And this is you at the end of the month taking a break from things, taking a rest. The High Priestess is a card of rest and almost like a sabbatical or well, vacation has other implications, but it's basically a card of taking a rest, taking a break, withdrawing from the world. So it's like at the end of the month, you're standing with this Zen-like state of sophistication and deep inner knowing that you are transformed within and better for having had the experience. Now, it might just be a minor transformation, or it might be kind of a major transformation. It's interesting, as I recall, in last month's spread, the theme for that month for you, Aries, was a deep transformation. And so that can still be like kind of active in your vibration, basically. And you've gone through a little bit more of a transformation this month, this time really focusing on the will, which is really, really great. The intellect and the will, intellect directing will. And that is just magnificent. So enjoy your month, Aries. I hope that you have a delightful journey through all of this energy. This has been a tarot forecast for the sign of Aries for the month of February 2017 from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.